EA Sports. Super Bowl 55. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Returning it, John Ross. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And how about that for some fireworks to start? This one.
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they?
Yeah.
I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field and see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch sides. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And well, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
At the 30.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Jakeem Grant, 65 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick sliding out of the pocket. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Kaepernick again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 3 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. The 40, 30, 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Eluding the pressure right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Kaepernick. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Kaepernick to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Next pass intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
14.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 7-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He was brought down by...
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Panthers 21, Titans 14.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DJ Waddle, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick looking deep for Julio. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
At the 16-yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Vinatieri's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24, Titans 21. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That catch good for only a couple. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, 73 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 20. Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Kaepernick now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 19.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Gronkowski, a gain of a yard, brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Quentin Jefferson never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
3rd down.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield for Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. The left left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
For Julio Jones. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Third quarter of action, Super Bowl 55. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Here's a 2nd and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Queen on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now they'll run it on the toss.
16-yard line.
Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now they try the right side here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. They'll try and run some clock with Yeldon. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. To throw his Cousins. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Domitah Peko, the one to get him down.
2nd and 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Kaepernick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Kaepernick again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Nick Vigil. He's at the 50, the 30. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish up.